Hi, I'm Ben Kahn, and this is Ben's Funland. I have been working on this for about 3 years now, building onto it slowly. I have a steampunk spider in the middle there. That's a custom creation, and I also have the classic space gravitron over there. That's my other highly customized creation. I've modified some existing sets. Such as the Harley Quinn Ferris wheel. It's a recolor of the official set. I also have a modified mixer there that has an improved base to it. The truck base that came with the set didn't really mold with the rest of what I was trying to go for, so I made it fit better. The roller coaster is, I think, maybe 2 or so sets, 2.5 maybe. I also added an NXT brick to it. So there's 2 light sensors, one that triggers the car to stop in the station in the right spot, and then another sensor halfway through that triggers the car that's in the station to leave the station. So I can have 2 going at once, and they will never hit each other as long as the sensors work correctly.
As long as the sensors work, that's important.
Exactly. Yes. And then I have I don't have an official name for this, but I've been calling it the roulette wheel. It's also another completely custom creation. And eventually, right now, it's stuck in the upward position. I will eventually be adding an NXT brick to that too, so that the arm can be smart and go up and down as well as spin at the same time. And then there's the carousel, which is a slightly modified from the official set. New animals, as well as the mechanism underneath has been greatly improved because the mechanism now will last 8 hours, 3 days in a row with no problem at all. And then I have about maybe 200 or 300 minifigs placed throughout the amusement park. Lots of little scenes here and there, families going through, famous people, superheroes. The Avengers are wandering around somewhere. The Incredibles. Lots of kids, lots of Lego Movie 2 references. So yeah.
All the crazy stuff you'd expect to see at a park like this.
Exactly, yes. I mean, every amusement park has things like this, so yeah.
So how do you power all of these rides? I know you talked a little bit about that earlier, but does that tend to run pretty smoothly in terms of things running throughout a show?
Yeah, so up until this show, what I was doing is I was using the rechargeable power functions battery and leaving that plugged in the whole show, which obviously kills the rechargeable battery. This is the first show I've done what I'm doing now, and I'm very happy with how it's going. I have actually soldered my own converter cable that goes directly from a 9-volt wall plug to a power functions connector. And so the IR sensors that I use to control the speed of all these rides is actually plugged directly into the wall. And that now there's no batteries involved in this whatsoever. Everything you see is plugged directly into the wall.
Well, it seems like it's running really well, so I think it's working out for you.
I think so, yeah. I'm very pleased with how this has turned out, and I'm going to continue expanding it.
When you set this up at a show, is each ride kind of its own section and you just kind of connect them all up?
Yeah, so each ride is placed in a different spot each time, pretty much. When I get to a show, I see what space I have, and I just start placing rides, figuring out where they fit. And once all the rides are in their place, I then start surrounding them with fences and figs.
Maybe we can walk down your classic space build here, because I think that's a really kind of iconic looking build there. I really like how you did that. So can you talk us through this a little bit?
Sure, yeah. So this is actually my first custom ride that I made. I've been always a fan of the classic space sets, especially the colors too. And I figured that I had a lot of pieces in that color, so it was a good color palette to use. And yeah, that's kind of how it came about. Is I worked with what I had, and that's what happened.
Yeah. And you've got the nice hot dog stand next to it.
Of course, yes. The nice sausage stand. It's a highly modified version of the Friends set. I removed the wheels, and I felt the sausage that came in the friend set was a bit too small, so I enlarged it.
And do you have other rides like this that you don't have on this layout, or do you basically, whenever you build a new one, just add it in and keep expanding?
As of now, this is all the rides that I have built. I've been working on a couple others that I haven't completed yet, but yeah, typically as soon as I finish a ride, it shows up in the Funland, yeah.
Great. Well, fantastic layout. Thank you so much for taking us through it. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.